What scandal caused the altercation between Donald and Melania Trump at their son Barron's graduation? What did the viral videos reveal about the Trump's behavior at the graduation ceremony? Don't miss the stunning footage everyone's talking about. Trump and Melania started a massive commotion at Barron's graduation as they argued and dragged each other in a viral video, leaving everyone stunned. Barron even began crying as he watched his parents embarrass him at his graduation. We will show you the footage in this video, and I bet you'll be shocked to see how Trump and Melania acted irresponsibly. Why would they settle their differences in a public place such as a graduation? Is it the cheating scandal involving Trump's affair with Stormy Daniels that caused the fight? Donald Trump put his legal troubles aside and flew to Florida to witness his youngest son Barron's high school graduation on Friday at West Palm Beach's prestigious Oxford Academy. The former president and his wife Melania watched their son, who is 18 years old, and his friends from the class of 2024 celebrate their big day. Two snipers positioned above the announcer's box kept a close watch on the families as they settled into their bleacher seats. The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office and U.S. Marshals were out in force patrolling the highway and barricading the sidewalk in anticipation of Trump's arrival. Despite the unusual circumstances surrounding a high school graduation, the well-dressed guests continued to enjoy the occasion, smiling and chatting as the school band serenaded them with various music. With minutes to spare, the president and his 10-vehicle Secret Service procession entered the school through a heavily secured exit directly behind the football pitch. Trump, dressed in a black suit, white shirt, and blue tie, was briefly seen, and the audience erupted in cheers. He sat down in the first row of the stands beside Melania, a woman with a straw hat and a blue blazer, and her father, Victor Navs. Barron's tenure at the exclusive West Palm Beach private school has been cloaked in mystery as the former First Lady is determined to protect her 6'7" son. Last month, Trump, who is 77 years old, brought Oxbridge into the spotlight when he asked Judge Juan Merchan to put his hush money trial on hold so that he could attend the ceremony. This morning's visit was made possible when Merchan finally granted the former president's request for the day off on Monday. The trial is scheduled to resume. The event began with a warm welcome from the Master of Ceremonies to the graduates and their families. To the President and Mrs. Trump, I want to extend a special greeting, he continued amid enthusiastic applause. Additionally, he mentioned that William Koch, the school's founder, was unable to attend, but extended his warmest wishes. The Master of Ceremonies continued by telling the graduating class, "You have excelled in sports and academics and made friends that will last a lifetime." They braved 85-degree heat in their usual navy blue caps and gowns. "Everyone here is incredibly pleased with you." As they sped by the school, cars frequently honked their horns. The students were introduced alphabetically, with the Master of Ceremonies making his way to Barron William Trump to a resounding round of applause. Standing tall in his red sash and dark blue cap, Barron took a quick glance across the audience before shaking hands and accepting his diploma. Barron stood out among his fellow graduates by refusing to wear the yellow sash that signified his membership in the National Honor Society. Unlike his classmates, the 6'7" Trump kept his composure and waved at his family as the ceremony came to a close. Clearly pleased, Trump gave the graduates his characteristic thumbs up, chatted animatedly with a beaming Melania, and clapped and waved to them. He clearly enjoyed his son's rite of passage. The former first couple waved to the audience as they were about to leave, and Trump celebrated by pumping his right fist. The spectators returned the gesture with waving and enthusiastic applause. Returning to their motorcade, they departed from the school after that to allow personnel to focus solely on the ceremony. The 54-acre property was closed to classes for the day. Only those who had been invited were allowed entry, and the media were prevented from covering the event. The Secret Service requested that the families of the 116 graduates arrive several hours early to complete a security screening before they could take their seats on the football pitch. Now that Friday's graduation is over, everyone is wondering what Barron will do next. The youngest of Trump's 5 children has grown into an interesting young man, and last week, the Daily Mail revealed how prominent conservatives are praising his charisma and political savvy. Insiders believe he has expressed interest in a political career and is a fervent backer of Trump's 2024 campaign, even though he never says a word in public. One supporter even suggested he run for president in the future. An earlier version of this article stated that Barron would represent Florida at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee in July. However, Melania later stated that her son was honored by the nomination but had prior commitments that took precedence. According to Trump's statement to Megyn Kelly last year, Barron was accepted to attend the same school that his older children Ivanka, Donald Trump Jr., and Tiffany attended. There have been unconfirmed reports that Melania could return to New York with Barron if he decides to attend New York University. Trump has lately dropped hints that his son may be influenced by the current upheaval on liberal college campuses. During an event at his Mar-a-Lago Palm Beach residence on May 9th, Trump said, "At this very moment, he is performing admirably. All of his grades are excellent. Soon he will be enrolled in college. The colleges we're considering have changed since we last spoke with them 2 months ago," he added in a video clip shared to X. Barron has been a resident of Florida since 2021 and a student at Oxbridge Academy, where workers are compelled to sign non-disclosure agreements due to the extreme secrecy surrounding the 610 primarily wealthy students. Graduates have won spots at prestigious four-year institutions, including Howard, Cornell, UCLA, and Vanderbilt, among many others, and the school takes pride in the fact that all of its students have been accepted. There are 24 varsity teams, a sailing and equestrian program, and an aviation school with a full motion flight simulator, all in a relatively small school when compared to others in Florida. While Barron's name does not appear on any rosters, his passion for computers and football is well known. Friday, as the former president's criminal hush money trial nears its conclusion, Donald and Melania Trump attended their son Barron's high school graduation ceremony in Florida together. While Melania's father, Victor Nabs, and other parents were in the stands at Palm Beach, Florida's Oxbridge Academy, the former president and first lady stood as well. The 18-year-old Barron Trump is taking part in the ritual that signifies his formal departure from the elite school. Almost immediately prior to the start of the ceremony, Mr. Trump announced his presence on his social media account, Truth Social. "Wonderful young man, excellent learner, how thrilling," Mr. Trump expressed in his thoughts last month. The former president went on a tirade on Truth Social about how the hush money trial judge did not immediately authorize Mr. Trump to attend the ceremony, casting doubt on his appearance. According to New York criminal law, Mr. Trump must appear in court during his trial. Mr. Trump has not been publicly seen with his wife since the tribunal heard Stormy Daniels' painful allegations about her alleged affair with the former president. During that period, Mr. and Mrs. Trump were already wed. The affair never happened, he says. Michael Cohen, who was Mr. Trump's attorney when he was indicted, brought up the fact that the ex-First Lady was not present at her husband's New York criminal trial this week. In a leaked Access Hollywood tape, Cohen said that Mr. Trump's misogynistic comments were excused as locker room talk by Mrs. Trump. On Monday, the trial in Manhattan will pick back up again. Mr. Trump will be traveling to Minnesota for the Republican Party's yearly Lincoln Reagan dinner shortly after Friday's graduation, making the most of his day off. Barron graduated from the elite school alongside 116 other seniors on Friday. There was heightened interest in this year's event. Therefore, the graduation ceremony at Oxbridge Academy was private and by invitation only. The school informed USA Today in a statement that was acquired by the Palm Beach Post. The school expressed their desire for the safety of the graduates, their families, and other visitors present, asking the media to refrain from visiting the school. It is yet unknown where the youngest Trump son will be attending college in the autumn. A number of colleges have been mentioned by Mr. Trump to his visitors at Mar-a-Lago regarding his son's college options. So far, the former president has remained mum on his son's academic plans and professional goals. Considering that the Republican Party of Florida just elected Barron as one of 41 at-large delegates from the state to nominate his father as the party's presidential candidate at the yearly GOP conference, a career in politics could be in his future. The former First Lady issued a statement expressing her sadness that her son Barron will not be able to attend the July convention owing to prior commitments, albeit she was honored by the selection. Friday, former President Donald Trump attended the high school graduation of his youngest son. He shared on Truth Social, "Hey, I'm going to Barron's high school graduation. What a fantastic student and wonderful boy. It's going to be so exciting." At first, it seemed like the former president couldn't make it to the ceremony because of his continuing criminal trial in the hush money case brought forth by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. Even though Trump is obligated to be present at hearings, Judge Juan Merchan granted him permission in late April to skip Friday in order to attend his son's graduation. At the age of 18, Barron Trump has just joined the political fray. His interest in politics and frequent attempts to advise his father were both revealed earlier this month by the former president. "Occasionally he'll say to me, 'Dad, this is what you have to do,'" Trump remarked at the time. Since Barron already had plans to attend another event, he turned down the invitation to attend the Republican National Convention as a delegate from Florida.